What's up, everybody? This is Tik-Tok Corey back with another educational video for you guys. Actually, this is going to be the first one of many. So, what is an evening star? So today I'm going to show you what an evening star is. If you want to pause this video at any given time, please go ahead and do so. Also, I have to say this in every single video. I'm not a financial advisor. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only, so please do your own research. So inside of trading today, inside the Telegram group, this is trade 543 in the chat of the Telegram group. So long story short, we have a scenario where I'm able to show them live what an evening star is and educate them over there in the group. But this is going to be previously recorded, obviously. So this is something that you're not going to be able to catch when we catch it. But you can save this in your archives and hopefully share it to somebody that's possibly losing money in crypto. So if you're stumbling across this video, you got your buddy, whoever, a coworker that trades, and all they do is complain about wanting to learn crypto, and they really don't know who to go to. They just hear about all these YouTubers and everybody's talking about this is making this and this is making that. Where over in the Crypto Corey Telegram group, you're going to learn how to trade. Even if you're not an experienced seasonal vet, this information will go a long way in your trading and make you a better person in the trading world by far overall. So right now, an evening star indicates a reversal of an uptrend, and the obvious potential direction is down. So that being said, what we don't want, use a different color besides that since everything's red and green. What we don't want is this going down. We don't want this. This is bad. Okay, so when you see this, just go in your head and say, this is warning, this is bad. We don't want this. We do not want to mess with an evening star ever, in general. So, but when you get caught in one, you need to make sure that it's not repeating a previous pattern. So in this case, let me get out of this. And this is one of our current trades that we're doing right now, so to speak. And I've already made a video on JUP. This is just a video included in the middle of it where I've paused it. And I wanted to present this information in detail versus just having one long drawn out video that you'll never find. I thought I'd make this more specific. So that pattern that we just got through looking at, let me zoom out and go back over here, looks just like this right here. Okay, so this would be our crest or the top of the star, and this over here, yonder way, would be technically our first candle. The other side of the star would be this dwarfing this candle. This is kind of getting cluttered now. But we do not want this candle to get dwarfed by that candle. It's getting terribly close over on, come on, there we go. It's getting terribly close to doing that currently on the 30-minute. And then if you zoom out on the 15 looks like it's starting to level off a little bit. Like I said, it could be forming that. If we zoom in from the 15 to the 5, and then it looks like it's trading sideways. So the thing is that we were already in this coin when it was pumping. Something not to do is jump into the top of something because it could reverse on you. You think it's going to run forever and it's not. But what we're doing is riding out this particular candle. The 30-minute looks like it may be doing so. So the group's already been warned inside the Telegram group. So I told them personally I'm going to hold, because what the pattern we could be forming, it could be a replicating pattern on a different scale. So if we look at the way this thing is trading, let me get out of this. If we look at the way it's trading on the 1 hour, it's not technically an evening start. I said I'm going to personally hold, and if I lose, I lose. If I don't, I don't. But I'm believing in my charting basically based off of this scenario. So I zoom out and I'm going to look over here, and you will see the exact pattern. Let me get my thing out again. Okay, so let's just pretend that this candle is this candle, okay? And we're going to pretend that, let me change the color of the pen, and we're going to change this candle and this candle are the same, and the same for this, okay? And what we're forming right now, you can already kind of get where I'm going with this if you picked up on it. We could be forming this right here. So there's no given reason why we should be forming that right there. And the reason I say that, I'm looking at my desktop as well, and I'm looking at different time frames on the moving average, and it's no signs of slowing down. I mean, this thing's performing well. Everything looks good. We have signs of everything pointing straight up, and it's outperforming itself. We just didn't know where this particular peak is going to wind up at. And I'm seriously thinking this is mimicking this entire swoop here. Now, will this same swoop be this thrusting of the bull here? Will this same thrusting of the bull be as massive as this here? Who knows? We don't know. But we do know that it's possibly forming, more than likely, this pattern, okay? This one down. My pen is just like acting up today. It's me that's acting up pretty much. This could be forming this entire little region here. So, and we could have that here. Could it be a massive run up? It could be just a small little spike where it's the size of something like, say, back here. But it could also just, rampage up straight to the top. So that's just a little bit of where I'm going with this in this particular time frame and trade. I've already explained this in the group, and they are aware of what's taking place. So we have a dwarfing of the candle, and then now we should have a nice little pullback. So now this is about 75% of the way to a morning star, or evening star. Sorry, I keep saying morning star. And if this video is crap, then I'll redo it. And if I feel like it's enough where you're going to get it and understand it, then, we'll keep rolling with it. So currently we are looking at, I want to see what this thing's doing with this particular moving average. All right. Got a 10-day, and we have the 5-day moving average. So right now it's underperforming on the 5-day moving average. It's blowing out the 200-day and 30-day and 15-day. It's blowing all those out of the water. Right now it's technically underperforming. If it continues on its current path, the next candle will be underperforming its future predicted trade. I won't say technically underperforming. It'll be like right at 50-50. And we'll see where that goes. I personally think it's going to, reverse back to the upside. This is just like a test crossover. It needs to cool off. I mean, this thing's running pretty hardcore. And the longer it's trading, the more it looks like its previous pattern. Yeah. So let's just take a look at it here. I'm looking at something right now and it's kind of pointing out to me. So if we look at our current, just take a screenshot of this or pause it, take a screenshot, and look at this candle, and we are on the 30-minute time frame. And if we zoom out over into our 1 hour time frame, it looks identical to this down here. So just imagine that, get a mental image of this, and take a screenshot of it, take a mental screenshot, and imagine that up here, okay? And then zoom back out, and then go on the 30-minute time frame. What do you see? So, I mean, my screen just glitched. So just look at here, and then imagine it right here, okay? We're going to imagine this back here. Let's go back to the 30-minute. 1 hour down here, and then back up here, okay? And tell me what you see. That right there, this already looks like that to a point. You know, I'm not saying that it is, but to a point it does. And boom, patterns. Like patterns, different time frames. 15-minute. That looks suspect right there. Let's go to the 2 hour. 2 hour, boom. Possible consolidation to here on the 2 hour time frame. This is currently midnight, which is we're 35 minutes into the 2 hour time frame. $35 minutes into it. So the next possible 6 hours, if we go to the 4 hour chart. The 4 hour chart's a little too much out. But on the 2 hour, the 4 hour chart's a little too far out. The 2 hour chart looks pretty even. If everything stays consistent, this will do the same thing over the next 6 hours. As far as how high the next pump is going to be within the next 3 hours, we don't know. But if everything stays consistent, we don't have a Bitcoin dump, then we won't get basically any erratic droppage. So, and if we look at it on the 1 day, it looks great. So, looks like it's making a comeback. It's not too strong, but it's definitely making a comeback. So I think it's just because this area here is not so strong, but it did have a lot of resistance moving over. Ton of resistance, ton of selling, moving over, dropping it, and it's fighting to come back up, and it finally did today. Kudos to it. I think the next pump is possibly going to be a high of 0.165. So yeah, I do think this thing is possibly going to jump pretty hardcore. And this is 8 hour candles, so we'll see where she goes from there. It looks very healthy, in my opinion. And this is something that we're currently trading over in the Telegram group inside the market. It's 12:37 my time. The date is Monday, January the 10th. It's 12:37 a.m. in the morning. So I guess I'll go ahead and post this video for you guys, and hopefully you enjoy it. This was unedited in any form or fashion, just raw. No GIFs, no memes, no nothing. But if you like this type of content, let me know. And I will include one probably, let's just say, once a week. But over in the Telegram group, if you needed to know these things on one-on-one basis, if you see a problem or if you have a question in something that you want to trade, don't hesitate. This is basically a how to make money in an educational 101 course of cryptocurrency and just trading charts in general. So everybody's free to communicate amongst each other as a group, and reach out, talk. We talk, as a group over in the Telegram group, and we want to make it as like worthy as possible. Like the amount of information that you're going to get is just priceless. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys stay happy, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.